Since I know a lot of you do not even invest in Pokemon at all and you just like to have fun and open packs, what I've decided to do is to do a tier list again, but this time instead of making an investing in Pokemon sets tier list, we're just gonna make a tier list ranking every set, how much worth it is to open. We'll see some pull rates and stuff, we'll see some big chase cards, and the idea of this is to give you some knowledge that you probably, a lot of you might have already, but to give you some knowledge about the pull rates, because it's not only like, it's not gold, everything that shines, and some of these sets have insane chase cards inside, but the pull rates are just atrocious, and it will probably just not be fun to open for the prices we have right now. So let's rank all the sets in this tier list. This time we will not make it in order because I don't think we need it. Like, we just toss everything here. Of course, it's in Sword and Shield base because all the Sun and Moon sets are kind of expensive right now. So let's just rank these ones. If you like this video, maybe we'll do like a vintage pack tier list version of this in the future. So make sure to let me know down below. And let's start with Champion's Path. Champion's Path is kind of expensive right now. You have 2 Charizards and it's kind of fun to chase for that Charizards, but honestly, given the price that we have right now, I would put it like here. Like, it's fun to open if you find cheap product for sure. What I don't want you is to get frustrated and spend like $200 in packs and get nothing, because that's just not really fun for a collector. So probably there. Scarlet and Violet base, it doesn't have like amazing chase cards inside, but the pull rates are pretty good actually. By the way, as I remind you in every video, I'm giving away this Neo Discovery Umbreon booster pack. It's a beautiful piece from my collection. The only things you have to do to enter is to like, comment and subscribe. It's completely free. But honestly, it really lacks that feeling of chasing a good card inside, so I would probably put it between here and here. I would put it here because the product is actually cheap, but I wouldn't open that packs. And honestly, for the price difference, like if you're gonna open like 5 or 10 packs, maybe if you pay $1 or $1.50 more per pack, you can have like a better set or just a better pull rate set. But honestly, Scarlet and Violet base is pretty good in terms of pull rates, but yeah, it's really lacking that chase card. For celebrations, I'll put it here. It's really fun to open, in my opinion. I like the OG cards and stuff. I'm not a big fan of reprints. Like, if you just do like a new card of like a reversion of an old card, for me that's okay. But if you just make the old card and put a stamp on it, it's kind of lame. But it's so good to see all these recap cards inside the same set. But this is really expensive, so I'll just put it here. If you can find some cheap product, for sure, just have fun. It's pretty good to always go for this OG vase set trio in their holo versions. But it's not as rewarding if you're paying so much for the pack, and the cards are the cards inside are not super expensive either. So yeah, Revel Clash. Honestly, like, what are you chasing? Boss Orders, which is what, $30 the last time I checked. It has no chase cards, so we don't even jump into the pull rates because it makes no sense for me. I wouldn't open it, honestly. I wouldn't open. And by the way, the booster box is super expensive, so if you have a booster box of this, I would just sell it, buy another one, and just have fun opening the other one, because this is just not fun to open. Paradox Rift, I'll put it here. It's pretty... I always compare Paradox Rift with Scarlet and Violet, and it is true that it's just lacking the chase card. I'm thinking about it now, and I think it's a bit better than Scarlet and Violet because the Groudon chase is kind of fun. You got the SIR, Iron Violin, and Roaring Moon, I think it's the name. They're pretty cool Pokemon with all like the future Pokemon and the past Pokemon. It's kind of fun, to see all the Pokemons in the card and stuff. I think it's better than Scarlet and Violet base, but it's not that great. By the way, in Scarlet and Violet base, you have the evolution line with Ralts, Kirlia, and Gardevoir, which is really good, actually. It's really cute. So that's fun to chase, but I think Paradox Rift is slightly better. Maybe we could put it here. It doesn't fit really well with this because the product is actually cheap, and if you lose boosters from Paradox Rift, they're probably like $3 right now. I have the pool rates of Paradox Rift here if you want to check. They're not great, honestly, but the good thing about Paradox Rift is that there are so many illustration rares that are super cool. And you're getting one illustration rare every 13 packs, which is, don't get me wrong, like it's not super good, but it's kind of okay. And yeah, I think it's a bit better, so let's just leave it there. Stellar Crown, honestly, this is a bit better than Paradox Rift. And for the price it's going now, it's pretty good too. I have the pull rates here if you want to check. We have similar pull rates as Paradox Rift. But of course, like the illustration rares, I think it's a bit more hyped that you can pull like a Squirtle or a... I just blacked out there, or a Bulbasaur there. So you got some OG Pokemons, you got the Terrapagos, you know, the rainbow borders and stuff. But honestly, like, I think it's that much better than Paradox Rift. But given the price it is right now, it's pretty good, honestly. It's only like $10 more than Paradox Rift, and I think the set is a bit better. So yeah, why not? Like, this is a decent set to open. Shrouded Fable. I'll put it here. The illustration rares are cool, but honestly, same as base. Like, you don't have a super good chase card to go for or anything. So it's kind of meh. But yeah, Brilliant Stars. Honestly, I kind of want to put it here because Brilliant Stars is one of the best sets you can open in terms of fun. It's getting kind of expensive now, but look at the hit rate. It's 44% chance that you hit something in a pack. I know this doesn't mean much in Pokemon in terms of value. Like, it doesn't mean like half of the times you will get like your money back that you paid for the pack or anything. But honestly, if you're just wanting to enjoy the experience and opening some packs, that's great, honestly, to pull something every 2 packs. That's pretty good. Like, the data is from 10,000 boosters, so it's kind of solid. And yeah, I don't know, like one of 500 for the Charizard. Like, it's pretty good, honestly. It has a beautiful trainer gallery too with all the evolutions. So I think it's one of the best sets to open, honestly. So we'll put it up there. Yeah, let's be a bit optimistic about Brilliant Stars. So next we got Lost Origin. This is really tough. Because honestly, if we like, let's put it here for a reason. Like, of course, if you find cheap product of Lost Origin, it's great, but Lost Origin is super expensive right now. I myself and my friends opened a $200 booster box of Lost Origin. I say a 200 because it was 200 at that time. It had like a dent open, so we just ended opening it just for fun. We had no intentions of getting our money back, but it was a bit brutal to see that you like open a $200 booster box and you get like $5 back, because that was actually like the price of the cards inside. So I think that kind of ruins the experience a bit, and this is a bit why people are angry at the last sets for being so expensive, because it's so hard to get your money back, and I completely understand that. Like, it's just not fun to open packs and then losing 95% of your money while doing this. I know you don't open packs like thinking, okay, we have to flip this around and get some singles and get the money back. Like, I understand that, but it also ruins the fun that you're just not pulling anything. Lost Origin has not that many chase cards inside. I would say it's like 2 or 3 cards or go bust. So let's just put it there for now. With Evolving Skies, like, of course it is a really good set. Of course, like, you're expecting, like, it's so hard to rank these guys, because I'm really tempted to put it here. I mean, let's put it here, and I'll explain myself. I know this will get some people angry, but the thing is that Evolving Skies is so expensive, and the pull rates are so atrocious. I think I have the pull rates here. Just let me show you for a second. Just check this out. So you got a 6% chance of hitting something, like not like like a V, like it's just something, like a GR, a double rare, like, you know, like, but it's so atrocious, guys. Like, I understand the price, like it's so good, and you're always like thinking, okay, but if I get the altar, but what if I get? So you get that like drive inside. But honestly, if you open like 20 loose packs of this and you get nothing, which is the chance, like it's just following the chance to, if you open 20 packs of this, like the most likely thing is that you get one card, like one card. I'm talking about like regular V and stuff, like not a illustration, like an alt art or no, like just a full art, maybe a full art trainer that is like $3. So man, like 20 bucks of Evolving Skies right now might be like $400, which is wow, like it's too much. If you like spend $400 opening Evolving Skies and you get 5 back, like it's fucking brutal, honestly. Like it's so hard, so I'll put it here. Honestly, I don't think it's good to open Evolving Skies right now. I would just sell it. Again, it's not as like Rebel Clash, and it's of course better than these two sets, but the feeling is just not good. Like I don't think I would enjoy like opening a lot of Evolving Skies packs knowing that every pack I rip I'm losing like $20, which like you could, instead of paying like or opening 2 packs of this set, just open like the entire ETV of another set. It just feels wrong, honestly. So that's just my opinion. Battle styles, it's pretty cheap. I'll put it in a similar situation or rating than the Stellar Crown and Paradox Rift. It has some cool cards inside, some alternative arts. It has the 2 Urshifus and the Empoleon, I'm pretty sure it's inside here. And it's a good set, honestly. It's a pretty good set. You pay like $140, $150 for it, which is a really good price. So I'll put it here. I know the name, I'm kind of regretting putting that name, but you get the idea. Like, you get the idea. Like I'm not saying open if you find cheap product, because the product is kind of cheap. I'm saying that it's kind of okay to open this. I would like not say it's really good, but I would say it's okay. Shining Fates, man, I really don't like this set, honestly. I'll put it here probably, because you get 1 Charizard, some random baby shinies, or go bust. I don't really like the idea of that, honestly. I would put it there. Paldea Evolved, I'll put it here probably. If it was like 140, I'll put it in open it all. I think I have the pull rates right here, so I'll show you. But the Paldea Evolved pull rates were pretty good. Like the first sets of Scarlet and Violet were really like good in terms of pull rates. So you can see here that the chase card, which is the Magikarp, it's a 1 in 480 chance to pull it, which is pretty good, honestly, compared to other sets that some altars are like 1 in 1500 packs and stuff. And some of the future Scarlet and Violet sets, you will see that the pull rates are really bad too. So I'll put it there because the booster box is $200, and honestly, I'm pretty sure I would prefer to open a Brilliant Stars booster box instead of a Paldea Evolved. But the good thing here too is that you have a lot of illustration rares to open, which is pretty good. And then apart from that, of course, you have the Magikarp Chase, which, by the way, the PSA 10 version of that card is going for like, what, $1,200, which is absolutely insane, honestly. So you have that big chase card to pull, and it's actually like not that hard to pull. Like 1 in 400 and something packs. I know it's a lot of packs, like I understand, but I'm talking like compared to some other sets. So it's pretty good. Sword and Shield base, I wouldn't open. It's so expensive, and it has nothing inside. So honestly, I wouldn't open a single pack of this. Obsidian Flames is kind of impressive, like, because the Charizard cards inside are just growing a lot in price. I'm pretty sure I have the Obsidian Flames pull rates here, so I just want to show you guys. Yeah, here. Like, I think it's kind of okay. You have like decent chance, like the chances of a special illustration rare is 1 in every 32 packs, which is kind of good, honestly. You can see that the pull rates of the Charizard are even better than the Magikarp. You get like 2 Charizards per Magikarp, let's say. So it's pretty good. The cards inside are growing in price. As I said before, I didn't believe in this set, but I really like the Ninetales and the Caesar inside. So given the good pull rates and given the market prices right now, I think it's pretty good to open Obsidian Flames, honestly. Like, you pay 160, 170, I think, for a booster box in the US. I think in Europe it's a lot cheaper, but I would say it's about 120 or 130. But I think it's a good deal to open this set right now, honestly. I would open a booster box, why not? 151, this gets tough. This gets really tough. I'll put it here for the single reason that it's too expensive. Like, you're starting to pay probably $11 per pack right now, which is super expensive. I think I have 151 pull rates, which I will, of course, show you here. So any SIR, 1 in 32 is not bad, honestly, but yeah, the pull rate is not bad. You have a lot of things too going on, like you have a lot of illustration rares. The prices of these cards are going insane, are going super high too, which honestly, it kind of helps, because what I was talking about before with Lost Origin is that, you know, we want to avoid this feeling that we spend like so much money and open so many packs, which is actually fun to do, but if the cards you pull like are worth 5% of what you spend, it's kind of brutal, honestly. It's kind of brutal. So it's good that the cards inside are expensive, because if you actually get a decent illustration rare, like a Charmander, one of the trio base evolution line, and you grade it well, like you get a lot of money back, which is great. Even if you don't sell it. What I mean is the feeling that the collector gets, like, okay, I opened like 50 packs, I don't know, like I spent like $500, but look, I graded this card. Oh, this card is worth like $150 or $200. So it just makes the collector happy to have that piece in their collection, even if they don't sell it and they just enjoy having it. So I've been thinking, I'm pretty sure it's between these two. I don't know if I would put it here. I would probably put it here just for the hype that the set has. Like, there are so many good things that you can pull, and it's actually a decent chance to pull it. It's not like Evolving Skies, which is absolutely brutal. So yeah, let's leave it there, because let's be honest, probably if you had the money available, you would prefer to open like 151 than the two sets below. So let's just put it there for now. Okay, all the good stuff is together. I see Crown Zenith, I'll put it here for sure. Crown Zenith is probably the most fun set to open. One of the most fun sets to open I've ever opened myself, honestly. It's out there with 151 Japanese, but it's definitely really, really fun to open. As you can see, the hit rate is even higher than the last we've seen, which is 49%. It's actually crazy. Like, it's definitely 1 in 2 packs to pull something. Now, as I said before, the fact that you pull something doesn't mean that you get a crazy card that is worth $50 in every 2 packs. Wow, no, like, I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about having fun opening packs and having the actual feeling that you're pulling different cards, that you're collecting like something that is not bulk. Like, okay, we got a Radiant here, like a full art, I don't know, like a V-Star, and just Crown Zenith gives you this feeling that, I don't know, you just get spoiled with Crown Zenith. Like, you just get so many different cards inside. There's a beautiful like gallery there. So I don't know, I really like Crown Zenith. I'm in love with it, so I think it's definitely in the top of this list for sure. Temporal Forces, it's a hard one. You can check the pull rates here. The pull rates are okay-ish, but it was really like the jump between pull rates with the first sets of Scarlet and Violet until Temporal Forces, which is actually Paradox Rift. So from SBO1 to SBO4, the pull rates were so good, but it's true that especially with the special illustration rares, it really dropped in terms of pull rates. Like, you can see here that we get a specific SIR 1 in every 855. You've seen the Charizard from Obsidian Flames being 1 in 200 and something. So think about it, like, it's 4, like you would pull 4 Charizards for every specific illustration rares you want from this set, which is kind of crazy. Like, I don't really like the pull rates, honestly. I think it's probably here. Like, the situation is pretty similar to Stellar Crown, Paradox Rift, and Battle Styles. Like, but the pull rates are not good, honestly. It's probably like low end here or probably high end here. Like, Let's just leave it here because it's so similar than this, but I don't really like that. So Astral Radiance, this box is getting kind of expensive, and I think the pull rates of Astral Radiance are okay, and you get like a good gallery with the Starmie and stuff, but I think it's pretty similar than Lost Origin, honestly. It's getting kind of pricey now. If you can get some for cheap, sure, open it. It's kind of fun to open Astral Radiance, but you're going like Machamp B, Altart hunting. I don't know. I'm not sure about that, honestly. I would put it, yeah, probably in the middle of the list. Twilight Masquerade. Man, I don't know where to put it. I can show you the pull rates here. What do you think? Like, the problem here is that same as Temporal Forces, they dropped so much the pull rates of the specific like special illustration rares that just makes it ridiculous. So the Greninja is beautiful. Like, you're opening Twilight Masquerade thinking, okay, I'm going for that Greninja. It really would hype me up to pull it, but the fact that you have to open almost 1,000 packs, like that's 30 booster boxes, man. Like 1,000 packs, that's 5 cases. I don't know. It's really atrocious. The pull rate is really atrocious. It has a lot of beautiful illustration rares, and that's probably the reason I'll put it here, like in the okay-ish tier list. But the price too is going for like what? It's like, I would say it's 200 almost. Twilight Masquerade. In the US, in Europe, it should be what, 130, 140. It's definitely a good set. It has a lot of beautiful illustration rares, like the Pinsir, the Infernape is beautiful there too. So it's a good set. It's just that the pull rates for the big cards are so bad that it actually is just hurtful to open. So if your goal is to have fun opening packs, maybe it's not the best option, honestly. I'll just leave it there. Chilling Rain. These are getting painful. These are getting painful. I don't know if you've seen Cool Trainer Ryan trying to hunt for that Blaziken Altart, but man, the pull rates of this set are just atrocious too. I guess if you put Lost Origin here, you kind of have to put Chilling Rain in the same spot. It's just like for these high-end Sword and Shield sets, it actually gets into this endless loop that you just have to pull some of the big chase cards to have that hit, because they don't have that many like illustration rares and all these kind of secondary chase cards that we got in Scarlet and Violet. But if you don't get that, you get kind of frustrated because it's like, yeah, like I didn't get the chase card and I got nothing. And with Scarlet and Violet, it's kind of, I didn't get the chase card, but I got like, I don't know, 6 illustration rares. Okay, that's okay, you know. I'll probably leave it there. Surging Sparks. This is a really hard one too, because, you know, specific special illustration are again 1,000 packs. Wow. Hard to go Pikachu hunting, huh? I don't know. I know it's kind of pricey, but I'm gonna be honest. If you're paying 200 for a Paldea Evolve, might as well pay 240 for a Surging Sparks or 250. The good thing about Surging Sparks is that you do not have like one special illustration rare that is a big jackpot and that's it. You have actually multiple special illustration rares. I've heard a lot of you guys telling me that there's like a confirmed reprint or restock in the US in February. I don't know if it's true, honestly. I have no news about that. In Europe, it's not true yet. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. If they do, I will be the first to tell you all guys. But if that's true, that would be great, because if we got like Surging Sparks for cheaper, like 150 or even 170, which is the same price as Obsidian Flames, it would be great, honestly. It would be a great deal. You have all these big chase cards. We've discussed this before, but a lot of the top 10 chase cards of 2024 are inside Surging Sparks, so it's definitely I would say it's a rewarding set if you open enough packs. So I don't know. I think it's fun to open Surging Sparks. I opened it some and I had fun. You always have this feeling that you could get the Pikachu and stuff, but the big difference between like Twilight Masquerade is that in searching packs you have more SIRs that are actually good and expensive and like collectible that you want. So I would say that. Vivid Voltage, I'll put it here. I really don't like the sets that you're like one card or go bust. I don't really like that. So I'll just put it there. Pokemon Go, no, don't open. Just do not open these packs. Silver Tempest, it's here. I like Silver Tempest a lot, but if I'm completely transparent and honest with you, opening it is meh. It's similar to Vivid Voltage. I think it's better than Vivid Voltage by far, the set. It's actually more expensive too. But, you know, in Lost Origin, you have at least like 2 SIRs that are pretty good. In Chilling Reign, you also have like multiple cards that are okay. But in Silver Tempest, it's really like Lugia Altered or Go Bust. And I don't really like that at all. It's so frustrating when pack opening. If you open like 3 booster boxes of simple, let's be honest, like you open half a case, 3 booster boxes of Silver Tempest. If you don't pull the Lugia, you won't be happy. So I don't think it's really that much fun to open. So let's just leave it there. Okay, we got Journey Together. Of course, we don't know. We don't know yet. I used this tier list from the one that we did before, so there's that. Journey Together, I just won't put it on the tier list because it makes no sense. Darkness Ablaze, no, honestly. Like, I don't know if it's like garbage, but I think it's really bad. I think it's comparable to Revel Clash, honestly. Like, the Charizards inside are just ugly. People do not like that chase cards. It's just so much smarter to just open Obsidian Flames, even if it's like so much recent. You would think like, okay, but that Charizard like are older and they are harder to get and stuff. But if there's like no demand for them, it doesn't really matter that the set is 3 or 4 years old. It just don't really matter, honestly. So I wouldn't open Darkness Ablaze at all. Fusion Strike, I'll put it here. This is a great set, but it's getting into a situation which is actually close to Evolving Skies. The pull rates are not crazy. They're not great. And the booster box is so expensive. I wouldn't open a lot of Fusion Strike right now. I guess it was super fun to open at $200 per booster box, but at $400, I think you will just get frustrated, honestly. You will get burned for that. I think loose boosters of Fusion Strike are going for between $7 and $8. Man, that's really expensive, and I would by far prefer to pay like $2 or $3 more and open 151 or Crown Zenith than just opening Fusion Strike. I don't think you would get that much fun given the price there is right now. Prismatic Evolutions. Well, this is the data we have. I haven't opened any. I didn't even get the ETVs yet. But it's so weird because it looks like it's gonna step above the last Scarlet Violet sets, and the specific special illustration rare chance is really bad. It's 1 in 1500. Oh my god, it's so bad. Master Balls are also 1 in 1400. It's good that you have like these 2 types at least, like you have like this double chance of something super good. But again, if you get like a Master Ball like Bordeaux that you see here, it's kind of bad too. But yeah, you have the Pokeball reverse, but again, if you want a specific Pokeball reverse, you're looking at 1 in 300. I don't know what the Pokeball Umbreon is going for, but I don't think it's that much expensive. It's a good thing that you have all these things together. I'll put it here because you have all the evolutions inside it, and it makes not that much sense to put it like with Vivid Voltage. For me, it doesn't make much sense. But for the prices there is right now, that these packs are going for what, $15, $14, $12, $13, $14, $15. I would prefer to open probably like Crown Zenith or 151 instead of this. Again, if you find cheap product of Prismatic Evolutions, I'll be the first to put it here. Like, if you can really find cheap product, for sure. Like, if you find it at retail, man, like, go all in. I'm sure at retail it's super worth it to open Prismatic Evolutions, even the atrocious pull rates. Like, what I mean with worth it is, I mean worth it in terms of having fun and enjoying the moment, not worth it in terms of like you making profit opening packs. But at $15, I'll put it here. Just to make the tier list more beautiful, let's say this is retail and you can grab some ETVs from a store. We all know you won't be able to grab like 30 ETVs at retail, but maybe you can grab 2 or 3 of them at retail. Let's put it here just to make it beautiful, but let me be 100% honest. If you have to pay $15 per pack, it's absolutely here or here. Like, I wouldn't pay that at all. And Paldean Fates, we also have the pull rates here. The chances of getting something are really good. Again, 44% chance is really good. Paldean Fates is getting really expensive. Let's be clear. ETVs are going for about 80, which is close to the price of Crown Zenith. And what can I say? I would really prefer to open Crown Zenith. But the good thing here is that the Mew and the Charizard are super strong chase cards. I'll put it here. I think it's really solid. You could make a case for this to go here, but $80 per ETV is kind of expensive, honestly. And I don't know if I would prefer to open a Surging Sparks or a Paldean Fates ETV. Probably a Paldean Fates, being completely honest. But if I have to choose between a Crown Zenith and a Paldean Fates, I would 100% of the times just open a Crown Zenith ETV. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me what do you think about this? What are your favorite sets to open between all this list? I'll read you all. Yep. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, have a great day.